Hello and welcome at the 9 o'clock Friday night, 9 o'clock koi live stream. The only one, or the original one, the Q&A in English edition. Friday is English edition. Of course, a lot of people from Holland will watch this movie or this broadcast. And of course, a special welcome to everybody outside of Holland. Tonight, a really busy schedule. I want to show you a lot of things in the shop, a lot of fish. We're making new tanks. We have a demolition 2 days. We had 2 days of demolition. Koi of the week, koi show news, the XXL tank, the next generation filtration system coming up. I want to show you a filter, a multi-chamber filter. Maybe that's something for the people on the mainland so they can pick it up. It's for free. It's huge, and if you want it, you have to text me or email me, and then I will. You can have it. That I want to show you of koi of the week. I already told you, and we have to feed some koi still, so we're gonna feed the koi in the shop. Let's start first with the koi show news. The All Japan Koi Show, normally held at the first weekend of February, so it should be 2022 February in Tokyo, has moved in date and in place. The date will be the 18th and the 19th of December, and the place, where else could it be, is in Niigata, Ojiya. And yeah, it's going to be a really nice show again. I'm looking forward to it. So it's going to be really early this time. It's the 2022 edition, but it's going to be held at the end of this year. Of course, Q&A. So please already type your questions in the live chat, and I will pick them up later on, and then we're going to answer them. But first, I want to show you some things before it gets dark. And we didn't have a real summer, but it's already getting darker sooner and sooner. So let's have a quick look for the people that watch the Wednesday, the Dutch edition. They could see I had 2 big tanks, and I had a crane with the pulsator. I'm going to show you. Look at this. It's gone. It's actually, they're gone, and I'm really surprised because this was so much concrete, and I had to start digging with the crane or pulsating with the crane, and this was my first 5 minutes, and it was horrible. So Lars, a dear customer of ours, texted me after the live show last Wednesday. He said, okay, I'm going to help you a few hours, and it ended up with 2 days, but he is a hero because it's all gone. We are ready to start building up again. But this for later. We will come back in maybe 5 minutes. Let's first go outside. This is 3 of the 4 containers of concrete. This one is the top is some wood, but the rest is also concrete. This is concrete. But what I wanted to show you is this. You have to stay here because the movie will, the camera should not pick up this. 1-meter long multi-chamber. I used it all the year, all the time, and it's really good working. It's empty, so there's no filter medium in, but if you want it, you can have it. Please pick it up, but you have to text me because the first one will get it, of course. Yeah, let's go to the XXL tank. I want to show you something else. This is the XXL tank, as you know. Now the koi are doing really well. There were some people that thought they were not doing well, but they were really doing well. Some koi show next weekend. No, not this weekend, but yeah, in a week's time. There's a digital online koi show, and some of the koi will join. These are doing. They're all doing really well, but the reason we're here, I wanted to show you the new filtration system. We had on the shop ponds, we had 2 original Momotaro bucky showers, and these 2 are, yeah, I didn't want to throw them away or give them away or sell them because I'm really happy with those bucky showers. So I have now 4 bucky showers. The 2 koi house bucky showers, they are there, of course. And now in front of the original bucky showers, we have the Momotaro bucky showers, and that will be the whole filter system of this tank. So the moving bed filter outside will be gone because, and I will tell you later. That will be gone, and we have 2 drum filters. Let's have a look. I'm still building, so when the tank is filled up again, we can start the old system. It can run, of course, but the drum filter, the red label drum filter, that was also on the 2 big tanks, is installed here, and it will be connected, of course, with the 2 bucky showers with 2 separate pumps, and so 2 drum filters and 4 bucky showers will be the whole filter system that is going to run on this tank, and I promise you it's going to be brilliant. Where's my boat? At the moment we are feeding color food, of course, because it's still August, so 1 more week, I think. We are doing really well. These are waiting to be picked up. These are waiting to be picked up, and of course we have some. Yeah, I want to show you what's going to happen with the new pond showroom. So, before it gets really dark, I will show you where we store all the koi that was in there. It's in here now, and they're doing also really well. I hope you still can see it because it's quite dark already, but they're doing really well. And of course, these are also really well. So koi are doing fantastic. Now back to the new area. So this area, of course, this will be gone tomorrow. We're gonna replace it, of course, because it's a nice tank with the windows. And then we have a space of 10 meters that way and almost 10 meters that way. And we have an extra space. This will be, all the walls will be gone, my surfboards will be stored somewhere else. This will be gone. The big multi-chamber filter was always behind the wall that was here. It was higher place because the ponds were 1.50 meters high, so I had to place it high. It was not gravity, so it was here. So we're gonna move this tomorrow, and then we have a giant space to build new tanks. And we already did some drawing on the floor, so it will be 4 tanks of almost 400,000 liters, no, 4,000 liters per tank. And then we have, yeah, that's open of course. Then we have 1, 2 tanks. Sorry, you're standing on the tank, Nola. 1, 2 tanks, also almost 4,000 liters per tank. Then we have 2 tanks here, same size. Then we've got a smaller tank in the middle that will be about 2,000 liters. Then we have a big, longer pond. It's let's say 5 to 6,000 liters. It will go up to here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 3,000 liter tanks. 1, 2, 3. And then in the middle we have 5 tanks, also almost 4,000 liter. 5 tanks this side, 5 tanks this side. So 23 tanks will be built in here. That is much better than 2 big tanks, I think, because we can separate the koi for a longer time. We can separate male, female. So that's yeah, really, I'm really looking forward to it. But as you can see, the floor is a bit, it went down. So we're gonna make a new floor, a new concrete floor, and then we're gonna have a really nice, yeah, we're gonna start from scratch. So I'm really happy. Lars helped us out, and also Ron, he helped with the site. But Lars and Tijn, of course, his son, he helped us out, and it's really nice. Let's go back to the camera. So, yeah, as you can see, maybe you can see, I'm really excited. It's our holiday still, we're on 2/3 of our holiday, and this time the holiday was in Holland, and it was in our shop, doing a lot of demolition, building the filter system, and we're changing a lot. Also, where the moving bed is at the moment, outside for the XXL tank, there will be a new unit between those, the 2 buildings. There will be 1 building, extra, and it will be a space where we have a classroom and a testing area and some video where we can watch videos together, where we can have a new the broadcast, like a studio. It's going to be really nice and cozy. I'm looking forward to that as well. But first, this is the main thing. This should be finished soon. And of course, we're going to do all the walls and the lighting, and it's going to be nice. The tanks will be lit really well, and yeah, so looking forward to build up again. So that was that. Let's first do a small part of the Q&A, then the koi of the week, and then later on the giveaway, of course. I will start from the beginning. Maybe Wim, you have to answer. He asked me how is the demolition or the rebuilding doing. We're doing well. Newcastle. Hi Paul. Nice to see you again. I want to say, but nice to know you're here again. Thank you very much. Yes, koi of the week is back. When do you go to Japan? That will be soon, I hope. But we have to wait till the government of Japan will let us in. But it doesn't matter if we're not going to be in on time. Of course, Sika will help us out and go. He does the koi hunt for me. That's the big advantage of having a good friend and good companion that helps me out. But we're going to come to Japan. Yeah, Jason, the membranes are indeed difficult. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, it has been a while because, yeah, some holidays, so we had some 2-3 weeks without the live stream, and maybe the English one even 4 weeks because there was another special nights. But we're here again. Yeah, really big work, Wim. Rolf is asking, Anita, hello, Anita. Rolf is asking, what are you doing? What are you going to use to build these tanks? We are gonna not use any concrete anymore because we are living on thick water. So we don't want to build that heavy. Of course, the water will be a lot of weight, but you can imagine the amount of concrete that came out. It's really a lot of weight on the floor, so we don't want that again. So maybe it's going to be all separate tanks, fiberglass, or maybe they're going to be built by with the isolation panels. Yeah, so I think it's going to be like that. We're thinking, we're brainstorming this weekend, and then we will decide what to do. Mosquito. Paul, Stefan, when looking for a show quality shower, what do you look for in a good shower? Good one, Paul. It depends, of course, on what's your goal and where do you want to start. If you want to start at Tosai, I would wait, of course, till spring. Then we will get some really nice Tosai, and then yeah, of course I look at the Benny. I look at the potential of the black pattern that, yeah, will be there in the future. But you have to, yeah, really, with Showa, you really have to look into the future for the pattern. Of course, I will check on the body shape, on the potential of growth, on the skin quality. Of course, that is really important, but that's with all koi. And with Showa, and that's why I like Showa a lot, it's really, especially when you buy Tosai, it's really, yeah, a challenge to select nice ones that are not really finished. Of course, you can buy a show quality Tosai or small Nisai Showa, but that's already finished. And the chance of having a grand champion a few years later with a Showa that's already finished when it's young, it's difficult. But it depends on what you want. If you have a nice pond where you say, okay, my Showa doesn't have to grow 80 or 60 or 55, 65, 65, it's enough. Then it's another, you can select a Showa that's already more finished when it's young. But for example, we have a really beautiful Isa Showa that's nowhere near finished. We have an Isa Showa that is now about 8 years old and is really finished now. It's a beauty. And the other one is it's not even close to be finished. And the breeder said, "Oh, please select this one, and you won't regret it." And we don't, because it's really turning out like a really beautiful Showa. But it's bought when it was Nisai, quite big at that moment, 57, yeah, Nisai 57, maybe 60. And then we kept it in Azukari at the Isa Koi farm, and it's really grown a lot. It's now almost, it's now 74 centimeters. Really nice body, really good body. Yeah, that's really important. Scales are on the right place, and now it's here for about half a year, and the black is coming up. It's really beautiful, getting beautiful, but it's not near where it will be in 2 or 3 years. Next time I will have some footage and we can see it when it's light, because now it's really dark. And as you could see, the XXL tank, you can see the fish, but it's not crystal clear because the filtration system was off for 2 days, and the UV system was off for maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, it's not crystal clear. Yeah, we did the. Ed is saying it's amazing what you did in those few days. We did this in 2 days, or I must say, yeah, it's really 2 days. So they brought the crane at Wednesday night, but we just parked the crane inside, so we had to drill a hole. But the rest was all done by Lars, I can say. He did all the breaking down and get all the concrete out. We started it first. François and I started to get the wire and to cut it and to carry, and it was like, oh, this is not going to help. So the next day, today, we got a crane, a bigger crane that could pick up the concrete and put it in the container. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result in only 2 days, and we hired the crane till next Thursday. So they can pick it up Monday morning, and yeah, it's unbelievable. So a lot of time and money is saved with the speed of Lars. Yeah. So it's good. I'm really looking forward to the building part. Great job. Thank you very much. Hi everyone. Hi evening. It's Paul Walker. Hi Paul. Missed. Yeah. Sorry, Paul. I'm here again. Good evening. Any questions, please? Ask some questions, guys. If you want to we can do the Q&A. Till then, I will show you the koi of the week. So we have an intro. This is Utsuri from Shinoda. Who else? It has a big body, really nice body, yeah, straight, really nice, straight, strong body, healthy koi, really wants to eat a lot. I don't know if the camera shows, but it's yeah, it's really nice, intense red, and the black is also, yeah, coming up really good, and it's a clean koi, as we say. So there's almost no black spots on the red, on the heat. So that's what I like about this koi. Utsuri is, yeah, normally you would say what you see is what you get. It's not like a zero Utsuri where you can buy. We have some really nice studded koi from Omasako, where they were almost white, and they're now, the black is coming up. With Utsuri, it's a different story. So normally don't expect to get all black. So people say maybe dealer or say, oh, this will come up, and it's difficult. Normally it doesn't happen. But with this koi, the black on the nose was not as strong and big as it is now. Here, so it's changing. This is really important that it's clean, and it's it's really clean. So I'm looking forward to see this koi in the future when it's getting really big, really big. Female, of course, and yeah, looking forward to see it. That is the koi of the week. So, yeah, you can ask in Dutch, and then I will translate it for you, and then it's in English again, so no problem. Jason, can turn a happy with trickle on a 17 cubic meter pond with 14 big fish. Yeah, you can. Yes, no problem, Jason. It's okay especially with the trickle. If you use the Midori, it will be yeah, it will work for sure. Of course, you need some extra UV, but no, you can the happy. It depends also. You have different sizes of the happy, but I assume you mean the smaller one, the first model of the happy. You can boost it with putting extra helix in, and of course when you do a trickle, it will go really well. Hi Stefan, does the premium food also contain the large grain, just like the color food, or only the small and medium? Standard, it's the medium pellet, because that has the most surface. The smaller one, even the smaller one, has more surface, but the medium one has more surface on the. So if you have 100 gram of medium pellet and 100 gram of large pellet, you will find out if you measure the surface of the medium, it will be twice or maybe 3 times the surface of the big grain, the big pellet. And yeah, it's more easy for the bacteria and for the enzymes in the koi to digest the food. So that's why we use the, it's not the small pellet, but it's the medium 4 to 6 millimeter, and it's good. But if you say I only want big pellets, we have also the big variety, so we can mix it. If you order it on Koi House, you can. If you order it on Koi House, you can write something down like, hey, the temperature of my pond is this and this, and I like this and this size. We can adjust it, so no problem. Just please write it down on the comment section. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Thank you very much. What breeder do you go to when you look for Asagi? Hi Paul. Asagi. I have had some really nice Asagi from Masaki. We call him new Aoki or small Aoki, or he has really nice Asagi. Even Yagenshi, don't get me wrong, he has some nice Asagi. We have some nice Asagi at, where are you? What's his name? Otsuka. So, and the breeder, I'm looking for the name, just really close to Otsuka. We had some, we bought some really nice Asagi there as well. So, yeah, but Masaki at the moment, I like his Asagi. And also, we had some really nice Asagi at Tanaka. Not Shikiyoshi, but Tanaka, and he has really nice Asagi as well. Thank you very much. Can koi lose their appetite? Water is fine, no health issues, just seems happy to graze algae on the walls. Yeah, so maybe if the algae, if they're eating that all the time, they're full and they're not that eager on the koi food. Of course, the koi food is more easy to digest, but it will be okay. So if there's no health issue and the water parameters are okay, then don't worry. I've got a Showa with both front fins. So you have a koi that has splitted fins. Don't worry. If the split, if this is the first pectoral, if the split is somewhere here, just leave it. If it's not infected by any, no bacteria, so it's not infected, just leave it. It will grow back. If it's at the first, after the first pectoral, then you have to, then you can or stitch it or glue it with just a normal 1 second, I don't know, fast glue. You can glue it. But also, if it's not all the time splitting, just leave it. It will grow back. So I wouldn't worry. Like you said, it got stuck in your net. Please check on any fungus or any bacteria infections coming up. If that's the case, you have to treat it, of course. But for now, just leave it, and it's no problem. Where is it from? Sorry, it's not a Ki Utsuri, it's a Hi Utsuri. Maybe it's on the video a bit yellow. Well, it's really intense red. This is from Shinoda. I think the Hi Utsuri, of course, you can have beautiful Hi Utsuri from other breeders, but they will be not that giant. Maruhiro has, of course, big Hiutsuri, but not as big as Shinoda. Miyaishi has really beautiful Hiutsuri, really beautiful, but they will go to this. So, but yeah, this is Shinoda. I had KHV last year, only 3 survived, but they are really big. What would you do? Restart from 0 or continue and trigger outbreak and heating up? Quarantine tank with putting a new koi. So I don't know, of course, the whole situation, but if they really had the KHV and these are the survivors, yeah, it's as a normal person, not a dealer, I would say, if you're really attached to those big kois and you don't want to lose them, put them in, leave them in, and they will be, of course, they are carrier of the KHV, but the chance of getting it will be triggered again, it's really small. Because, there are a lot of koi carrier of the KHV virus, and of KHV is already KHV disease, and yeah, they're there and they're doing well and they keep doing well. I heard some stories from real koi doctors, and they think 90% of the population of koi is carrier of the KHV virus. Sorry, disease. KHV. The V is already for virus, so I say virus. So I would. I think I would keep as a hobbyist. If it would happen in my shop, and God forbid, we are testing so much, so many times in Japan ourselves, by the laboratorium in Japan, and here in Holland, and we know we are KHV free now. But about 17 or 18 years ago, we had KHV coming in. We did business with a wholesale center at that moment, so we got we've got KHV from Japan, and the wholesale center didn't test on the right way. Then we had to put every koi asleep, of course, because we cannot sell them anymore, and we don't want any risk whatsoever. What I wouldn't do is, if you keep those 3, buy a 1.6 million euro koi and then put it in. I would start with some smaller koi, nice quality, healthy quality koi, and just enjoy koi. Maybe, yeah, and like I said, it depends on what is your goal in the future. If you want to have grand champions in your tank, maybe you have to put them asleep. Ik heb een sorry, that is the Dutch one. I already answered that one. Bjorn, hi Stefan, good evening. He's asking, is it okay if a koi pond is 2.7 meters deep? It's square tank. Is that too deep? If it's really, there's no section where it's more shallow, it doesn't have my it wouldn't be my first choice. Koi don't like 2.70 meters on the bottom. So if they're not feeling well and they want to lay down, they're gonna lay down, then 2.70 meters is too deep. The pressure on their body, on the head is too too high. They will not die right away, but they rather be on 1 meter, 1 meter 50. So if you have like a place where they can be up, lay on a bottom or on a plate, that's okay. Yeah, so that's and we tested it also in a mud pond where we checked if koi were swimming in the real deep area, and they never went any deeper than 2,50 meters, and was really occasionally. So sometimes a koi went that deep and then went up again. So no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have a pond that deep. Can you put too much bacteria in your pond with Bacto Plus or pure pond balls? No, in my opinion, you can't. I think when you add good bacteria, there's no space for bad bacteria. It's a competition, of course. So if the good bacteria are winning, there's a smaller chance of getting whole disease and like that. So it's not only because of the water quality, but it's also where there's a good bacteria, the chance of having a bad bacteria on the same spot it's difficult. So no, you cannot. Hello, Stefan. How are the fish in Japan? There's a lot of rain, I see. They are doing really well, Danny. There's not that much rain at the moment, and where is your? No, they're doing really well. I saw some tosai yesterday and the day before yesterday on a live FaceTime, and they're doing really well. They're growing fast, and the Nisai, we don't know yet. The breeder will always say, well, I think it's okay, or they won't say, oh, this is the best. Excuse me. They will be with the harvest. But yeah, they said to me, not only Seeger, but other breeders as well, they're really happy with the season at the moment. I will send you a picture. Yeah, thank you very much. I will have a look. Paul is asking, do you have your own koi pond at home, Stefan? Not at home, Paul. We moved house 1.5 years ago. Our garden is not that big, and we don't know how long we're going to stay there. And if I'm going to build a pond, it's not going to be just a quick pond yeah, so I want to have a really nice pond. So that's the reason I started already 2 or 2.5 years ago the XXL pond. That is my pond. It's the koi in there are for sale, and some are already sold and from other owners. But that's where I find my hobby, where I find the keeping tanks where for selling koi. That's something else. Of course, we keep them healthy and they're doing well, but in there I'm really enjoying adjusting the filter system, testing new filter material, testing bacteria, everything. So that's really my hobby tank at the moment. And maybe, who knows, in the future I have my own pond in my own garden. Okay, nice. It's better for my feeding machine. Oh, okay. What's your thoughts on the golden koi variety? I don't know exactly. Golden koi or golden corn? I don't know which one that is, to be honest. I don't want to Google it and then find some porn. Well, we'll check. One moment. One moment. Ah, yeah. Now it's gone. I cannot see the picture. The internet is quite, but it looks like Konoko. Maybe can you share the screen? You can see here. If I try to open it, if I like this, I like it because I'm a big fan of Konoko. We had a beautiful Konoko Showa. It became champion in Japan, and in Holland it has had one of the major prizes, one of the 6 at that moment. Really nice one. It should have had the other prize, the Jumbo prize as well, because it was the biggest fish. But I don't know. It is a giant. I have to say it is a giant, and it's really going well. So I must say I like this. I like it a lot. Some people will say Konoko it's like a Showa that didn't went well. The heat didn't went well, but that's really European thoughts, and I don't want to be rude, but in Japan they see it as the sakura, the flowers in the spring, the cherry blossom. They see this as the cherry blossom, and Konoko is really popular in Japan, and really appreciated by the Japanese judges. I've got a nice story about that. The Konoko Showa was on a koi show, on an international koi show in Japan, where they had the Japanese judges, and it was almost half-half. Japanese judges, and there were foreign judges from America, from Europe, and all the Japanese judges voted for that koi to be win a major, variety champion, and all the non-Japanese people, judges, voted for an Asagi. It was about 25 centimeters smaller than the Konoko Showa, and the Japanese judges were really like, how come? I was really happy I could see all those papers and see why why it's really popular, or it's really popular in Japan, and it isn't in Europe. So that was that. We had a 6-month-old shagoi which split its fin. It repaired fully without touching it after about 3 months. Yeah, that's really possible. It's easy to grow back. I remember a beautiful koi of Peter, I think. Yeah, it was in the Asugari, and it also had a really big fin split. It was really in the first pectoral, and just put it in the mud pond, and the next year it was almost gone. You couldn't see the split, it was maybe, no, it was not deformed, but you could see where the split was, and next year you couldn't see. So it was really, really beautiful. If I look on the, oh sorry. what? Sorry, I'm missing, and then people think I'm skipping them, and I don't want that. It's not. Shagoi, what is the average age of a koi who become grand champion? 7 to 9 years? Yeah, I think so. I think that will be right. Maybe some koi, some breeders grow their koi so quick, so big. Then it's a bit younger, but you will see those koi wouldn't win the same prize when they're 10 or 13. And other breeders grow their koi slower, will turn also really big, but a bit later. So yeah, I think I would say 7 to 12 years. I would say that, but sometimes you have some ridiculous growing rate koi that will win and then, yeah, go a bit, bend it, and then it's gone. Best way to treat a bit of fin rot. What I do is, of course, I sedate the koi, and then I will cut the piece of fin that is rotten. I will cut it out, treat it with some propolis from the monastery, and then it's okay, and you can put it back and it will grow back, no problem. Do koi sleep? How do they rest? Koi are not asleep. You have some fish, especially in the sea, in the ocean, they make their own cocoon, and they, like the parrot fish, they make their own slimy cocoon, and they will, yeah, be really asleep. You can, if we're doing a night dive, we go in and you can really touch them. We don't, because they're really stressed if they have to wake up at night, but yeah, you can do anything with them, and you can easily catch them. But because of the slimy cocoon, other predators won't touch it. Koi don't make a slimy cocoon, so they just they're alive and kicking 24 hours, but they have like a resting period. Some animals and fish can have less. The brain, half of the brain, not working, or less in a less. Yeah, it's not that active, and that's also with the brain of koi. So it can be, yeah, not all the way, not totally asleep. That's not possible. But because they have to be always prepared for a predator. So yeah, so you have phases, time where the activity of the brain or section of the brain is down, and it start up really quick. That's how they do. But we feed our koi at night, and they're really active and they're really doing well. If I look on the movies about the breeders in Japan, they say you can never have enough air in the water. But some people told me that much air in the water is bad for the koi condition. What's true? Yeah, there's some people, they say, okay, because of if you put a lot of air in your pond, the pH will go up, because you push the CO2 out, and then the pH will go up, and that's not good, and especially when it's fluctuating. So they say don't put air in that much. Just put it up to 7 milligram per liter, and it's good for your filtration system. Even the koi can handle. The optimum is 5 milligram per liter. That's not true. So I rather have high oxygen, and the pH fluctuating or a bit high. For me, it's no problem. 8.5, 8.6. It's no problem. And we have a movie coming up in Dutch and in English, where some breeders, not only one, but a few breeders, are testing the water in the early morning and in the evening. And we have some results already. And of course, I don't want to spoil the whole movie, but there's a big fluctuation in pH in a mud pond. And the pH, that's of course they're not aerated, but that's because of the microorganism in the water, and there's a big fluctuation, and the koi are doing really well. So I'm not worried about the fluctuation of the pH. And yeah, you must say, if the oxygen level in the koi is high, they can burn, they can, the metabolism of the koi can be really good. So it's really good to have a lot of oxygen in your water. So that's why I'm pro aeration. And yeah, what's true, it's difficult. Some people will say, this is true, and the other ones will say, this is true. But yeah, you can see in a lot of, especially at the breeders, where they do so much aeration, and also some main dealers like Chart, Martin Camera, and now we're also doing a lot of aeration, and the koi are doing really well and grow really well. My water is crystal clear. Measurements are nearly perfect except from GH. That is 18. Do I need to take action? No. If yes, how? I only find solution to increase a GH but not decreasing. Yeah, because there's no problem of a high GH. So we keep our GH general hardness quite high. We try to keep it high, and yeah, so don't worry about the 18 of the GH. I'm really curious what's the general hardness of your tap water, if it's that high as well. Marco, good evening from my swimming pool. Ay. Marco, I'm getting jealous. Does anyone have an idea what the black stuff is that's appearing all over the pond, walls and floors in the UK? The water quality all tests fine, filters working, overtime to clear. I think it's a kind of the algae that's on the walls, and I wouldn't worry about it. Koi Dreams, did you use anti-algae products? Some of them products really peel the algae right off the walls. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. We try to, if we put some small present if someone orders at koihouse.nl, we always try to put something in like a coaster or a keychain or a flag, so you're welcome. Thank you very much for mentioning. When in Japan do you go to the breeder in south of Japan? I go in the south of Japan at the end of my stay, so somewhere November, sometimes December. Normally I stay quite a long time in Japan. For a dealer, I think one of the longest. So end of November, December. But sometimes we go just up and down for 2 days in the end of October. So we just check how it's going. And most of the time they harvest their koi a bit later. So yeah, I will be there. The next trips, and of course the next trip in the few months I hope we can do, but it will be, we will also go with customers to the south of Japan, and we have some selection of good breeders that are having healthy koi, and we will visit them together with the customers. Normally we went with the customers only to Niigata, but yeah, I can now go anywhere I want. I already could, but now it's we can make a combination. You're welcome. When we see video from food test, there's a food test coming up. So now we first had almost at the moment 21 different koi foods, not 21 brands, but also 3 or 4 kinds of one brand. But now we are testing one food up to we comparing sake hikari with some other food, yeah, so that's going to come really soon. You're welcome. Nitrate removal in koi pond. What is the best method? You can use the nitrate harsh. I don't know what's the English name, but it's that is really getting out the nitrate. Even Bacto Power from Sensuke will remove the nitrate. So it's a bacteria that is one of the few bacteria that can remove nitrate in an oxygen high level, in an oxygen rich level, in an aerobe environment. Yeah, and of course rinsing, that will also help. So if you rinse 10 to 20% a week, it will also go down. Never tested my tap water for GH, only pH and nitrate. So yeah, please, Davey, please test it. Next time maybe tell us, because if that's also so high, that is really, I don't know where you're from, but your surname looks, it's Dutch, I would say, so should be not that high. I'm really curious about how much money I would think about to go to Japan, with or without buying a fish, of course. It depends also on the ticket price, so I don't know what changed, but it cost about 1,750, no, 750 up to 2,000 euro, and it doesn't matter if you buy any fish. So if you come home, if you join us, if you come home with 2,000 pictures, it's also fine by us. And the amount of the amount I just told you, it's not like we want that money and we. So of course we arrange the plane tickets, but you have to send the money to the airway company yourself. I will send you a link so you can see this is really the ticket price. You have to pay your hotel at the hotel at the end of your stay. So there's no hustling around. I'm not staying in the hotel for free. And we make a kitty where we put some money in with the group, and we join our food. If it's really if someone wants to drink Heineken beer, it's more expensive, then he has to pay a bit more, but that never happened. So like that, and it's like a price like that. So if you see some dealers or some companies, they make you a 1,250 or 1,500 deal, like all inclusive, but you will find yourself, you have to buy koi. Yeah, some other cost will come up because it's not possible. Or you will fly first almost 2 or 3 stops and then enter Japan. and we don't like that. We want just straight one no transfers and just straight away in a taxi. That's including the price and everything. So it's nice. Okay. Paul, yes, no. Maruyama, no. I have never visited Maruyama yet, and I think this year I won't, and maybe next year I won't either. But maybe in the future I will. Yeah, that. He has really nice Showa. Yeah, really nice Showa. But yeah, no. Okay, guys, 2 or 3 more questions, and then we're gonna do the. Don't put in Koi House, please, or Koi TV, because I have to first answer these questions, and then we go. Yeah, Belgium. Okay. Do you get your? Do you rinse with tap water, or do you use a well? Please let me know. You prefer small pellets for. You prefer small pellets for different reasons, but my koi prefer the Koi House premium koi food with the different size of pellets. The biggest pellets will be eaten first. Why? They're all Sansa koi. Because it looks like, oh, this is the biggest. It's like me in a pie shop where I think, okay, I want the biggest pie. And it's easier to see. But if they're all the same size, they don't have any competition. They don't have any advantage. The one that is eating the biggest one. So, but yeah, we mix as well. Sometimes we mix, and sometimes it's all medium. What's your thoughts on FOC? Do you use it? I used to use it until we discovered Mineral Plus. From Sensuke, and I have better results with Mineral Plus, although FOC is really, I like it as well. So I like it, but yeah, the Mineral Plus, you don't have to use that much. The amount is not that much, and so it's the same result, less to put in your pond. Okay, now I'm really curious after for the GH. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Paul. I'm still with the Maruyama. Yeah, so yeah, no, I never visited. We in the south we used to go to Oyama, but we don't go there that much anymore. We go to, of course, Omasako, Sakai, Momotaro, 2 or 3 breeders I cannot mention because they are secret breeders. They're not known in Holland or in Europe. But yeah, I will, you know, some people, a breeder takes me there, and it's really special to be at 2 or 3 other breeders. Who I'm Konishi. Yeah, and for sure next season it will be Beppu as well, because we're having now some really nice koi at the mud pond, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the results of his koi, and we will visit him. We had some contact, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Okay, now it's time for the giveaway. What I'm going to give away? Let's put in. Yeah. So Davey, I'm really curious what the test. Maybe that's off. That's not working well. Okay, guys, please put in Koi House, Koi TV, and I will do the lottery. So we have the Nishiki, the Nightbot, on, as you can see maybe now, almost now, yes now. And you can see on the left side who was texting. And now it's only one. So if I roll it now, NIPP in Koi will be winning. I don't know why. I will refresh. Why, Merlin? Oh, oh. It's in. Do you know why it's not showing? Ah, there it comes. So it has a delay. So let me first show you what you can win, or what I'm gonna give away. The koi cap, I've got two of them. I want the Koi House koi cap. Yeah, Arsenen's Koi TV. Arsenen's Koi TV cap I have here. Maybe I have two of them, or one, this one, and the other one is Koi House. This one we have a set of the coasters. 1, 2, 3. And it's I'm thinking, the reason I'm like, why are you thinking? I want to give away it's a bucket of the mealworms. I don't know if that's it's not buffalo worms, but the worms. But I cannot send it outside of, let's say, I can only send it in Belgium and Holland. So if someone wins it in Holland or Belgium, I can send it. If not, if you're from the UK, or I will send something else. But it's like this. Now everybody is in there, so I will do the first cap. Going 3, 2, 1. Bjorn, congratulations, you've got the cap. Please send me an email or a text with where do you want me to send it, or if you're going to pick it up, it can be next season even. I will keep it in the closet, and it will be dry and waiting for you. Let's do the coasters then. Jason, I hope I get the membranes for your air pump, and then I will send this to you. The food or something else. 3, 2, 1. Bram, maybe Belgium, I don't know, but it should be Belgium or Dutch. You've got the mealwormen, the bucket, of course not this small. This is just a sample, and then the last cap. Oh, please hang on, because I've got some other news as well, of course. Rob, you've got the other cap. Maybe it's Koi House. Maybe I've got another Koi TV cap. That's for you. Then I was thinking, what's this? But this is the people that watched the Wednesday episode already saw this. We have like really, really nice, or Merlin made a really nice table or a bracket that can keep your air disc on the bottom drain like this. And it's really nice because you've got enough space to have enough flow, really big flow, and the air will go up and it will get more water to your bottom drain, and it's fixed. So you can keep it like this. It's easy to lift up, including the frame, and then you can clean it if you want it. But normally, if you have a good quality stone and you leave the air on, you don't have to clean it, and it's really nice. Merlin has developed it. Xander brought us on the idea, and yeah, it's really nice. It's in the koi shop for sale. If you cannot enter the koi shop because it's not available for outside of so Germany, Belgium, Holland can join, the rest not yet. Please send me an email and I will send you the price, including the transport cost, and then I can send it to you. I'm really proud of this really new project developed here, and it has a patent pending. So yeah, I'm really proud. It's easy to put on, and yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next Wednesday if you're Dutch. Also, if you're not Dutch, hope to see you next Wednesday. But I will be talking in Dutch, and or else next Friday, 9 o'clock, I will be there again. And please don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.